Hey, MechWarriors. So it is April 1st, which would, I think, instantly make you guys think we are pulling an April Fool's prank. So I'm just going to preface this real quick and say that this is not an April Fool's prank. We have some news, and we're also kind of on the side setting ourselves up for a little success in terms of dev vlogs in April. So now we've done one. It's going to be a short one, April 1st. Now we have the rest of the month to get the second one in. But we do have some news. It's kind of bad news, good news, good news. And so, Matt, you want to kind of get us rolling on the info that we have for the community here?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Darren. Just to reiterate, this is not a joke. There's been some events that we need to update you on and let you know what our plan is moving forward. Just to rip the Band-Aid off, we need to tell you that one PTS is not going to happen. We had hoped to have the PTS up by today, and it is not happening for a number of reasons. And those reasons include MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries needing to final over the next couple weeks. And by final, I mean all the bugs that are existing need to be squashed, and those release candidate builds need to be sent to Microsoft and deployed to various digital platforms. And along with that, there's some technical challenges involving getting the PTS up at the same time. Those are due to both resources and technical issues. So unfortunately, the PTS that we promised you last week and just over the last couple of days has completely derailed, and we are unable to offer it now. So the original plan was for the April patch was to roll back the changes we made for May. And we were going to have the PTS now. We were going to deploy the PTS changes after a couple iterations in May. Is that correct, Darren? Did I screw up the month again?
You sort of did. So basically, April, we were going to roll back the changes that we made in March. So we had a clean slate. Then we were going to PTS the Cauldron's values for a May release.
Cauldron's values with your feedback.
With their feedback,
like the PTS was supposed to be their chance to give their feedback on what the Cauldron's proposed changes are.
Yes. So now, instead, because we don't have the ability to do the
that's
PTS,
the good news,
Matt, what
right?
are we doing? Yeah.
That's the good news. That's the bad news.
That's the bad.
Bad news is no PTS. The good news is we're going to be going straight to the April patch with these changes. So it essentially means you don't get a chance to give feedback on PTS, but you will get a chance to give us that feedback as of April 20th when this patch deploys, and you can read the changes. Give us feedback there, but also play the game.
April 20th, yeah. So we're making this announcement on April Fool's, and we're releasing our patch on 4/20. So it's going to be, I think, an exciting month. Basically, to reiterate what's going on, no PTS due to multiple reasons, resources, and technical reasons. So instead of waiting for those to clear, we're just going to go live with the Cauldron's changes in April, on the April patch on April 20th. So those changes will be live. We'll be essentially, to some extent, testing them live. You guys are going to give us your feedback. First iteration on those changes will come in May. So it's going to be an exciting month. I think that's pretty much guaranteed. And so the other good news that it was bad news, good news, good news. The third good news is that we're going to be posting these changes down below. We'll link to it from the YouTube video, and obviously it'll be in the news thread, the news post that goes up. So you'll have all those numbers. You can start playing around with them, and then we're going to have a heck of a fun month come April 20th.
Yeah, so I think we do apologize. We did totally want to do the PTS. We spent the majority of last week confirming that we could do the PTS, and it was when we came back on Monday this week that we found out that the goals of MW5 and MWO were conflicting, and that the build engineers and the technical requirements and resources requirements for us getting a PTS up was not going to be possible. And the reason we're now only posting it today is because we had to come up with what the heck are we going to do instead. And Darren and I spent some time trying to figure out what our plan was going to be moving forward. We didn't feel like doing nothing was an option. Like when we started trying to look at when could we do a PTS, because the game is shipping in May 27th, it pushed everything out past that date. And Darren and I are not gonna sit on our hands and wait for the resources of the time. We're going to go a little bit wild like we promised you guys we were going to do, and we're going to put those changes directly out onto there. So we hope you guys are stoked on this, even though you don't get to test them on PTS and offer your feedback there. We will be implementing those changes on live, and we do want to hear your feedback still. We will probably have another iteration of changes, but I think this shows our goal is to just move forward and not let anything hinder us to make changes, positive changes in MWO this year.
Yeah, really, this was ultimately the only choice we felt we could make. It was the only option at this time, and so instead of waiting until May to be able to play these value changes, it's gonna happen early. So the bummer is no PTS. The exciting thing is we get to test them live earlier or play them live earlier. So anyway, guys. Dive into the numbers, and we look forward to there'll be further patch notes obviously for the April patch. These changes aren't the only thing that'll be in the April patch, so those will be coming out before the pre-patch. But anyway, that's it. That's our first dev vlog for April. We hope you guys that this news is for the most part well received, and all I can say is get in there and test them after the patch goes live, and let's have some fun with these changes and the way we're doing things moving forward, which is, Matt and I don't want to wait. We want to move forward. We are very anxious to bring changes to MechWarrior Online, and and the gameplay, and make it more fun, and more variety, and just also a lot to talk about in terms of maps. So we'll have all that coming probably in the next dev vlog. It's going to be exciting, guys. So thank you again, and I'll see you online.
Yep. Just to reiterate, it's April 1st, but this isn't a joke.
This is not a joke.
Yeah. Those notes are going to be there for you guys, and we look forward to playing with you guys on 420.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.